Assalamualaikum and good morning to all the panels. I am Nur Alyani, binti Mohd Amin, and my metric number is F18B0133. Today, I would like to present my project proposal. My project proposal title is Antibiogram of Vibrio Parahaemolyticus isolated from diseased ornamental fish of aquarium shop. My supervisor is Associate Prof. Dr. Nisongwei. First, altogether, there are 7 contents in this presentation. Start with introduction, literature review, methodology, expected outcome, Gantt chart and milestone, budget, and last is reference. Number 1, the introduction. There are 5 subtopics under introduction, which are research background, problem statement, objective, significance of study, and limitation of study. 1.1 Research background. The research background for this study is about ornamental fish and Vibrio Parahaemolyticus. The ornamental fish industry has contributed billions of dollar market value in the world. Many developing countries have recognized the economic value of ornamental fisheries in terms of employment generation and livelihoods. For Vibrio Parahaemolyticus, it is a gram-negative, singularly or straight curve rod-shaped bacterium with high motility by means of a single polar flagellum. This bacteria is naturally present in brackish and warm coastal waters. It also poses a threat to the ornamental fish industry where it might cause a severe economic loss. 1.2 Problem statement. The rate of outbreak incidence of Vibrio Parahaemolyticus is increased steadily, and the incident has resulted in higher mortality rate. Since the ornamental fish trade is a worth billion of dollar business, a true knowledge of this bacteria is needed to prevent a significant loss in the industry. 1.3 Objective. The objective of this study is to isolate and identify Vibrio Parahaemolyticus from ornamental fish. And another one is to characterize antibiogram of isolated Vibrio Parahaemolyticus. 1.4 Significance of study. It can lead to a better understanding of Vibrio Parahaemolyticus and their resistance to antibiogram pattern. Besides, the collected result can be used in managing ornamental fish health. 1.5 Limitation of study. The limitation in this study is the time constraint of conducting the experiment. The time allocated to execute this study is only 6 months. Each experiment and report must be carefully planned and carried out in accordance to the Gantt map and milestone. Furthermore, there will be a restriction on using the laboratory. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, the student must strictly adapt to the laboratory's standard operating procedure (SOP), which allows only a limited number of individuals to be present at one time. Number 2, literature review. There are 4 literature reviews in this study. First, the introduction of ornamental fish. Second, the introduction of Vibrio Parahaemolyticus. Third, the isolation and identification of Vibrio Parahaemolyticus. And lastly, the antimicrobial susceptibility test. For this slide, it shows the list of research studies before. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Number 3, Methodology. 3.1 Sample collection and bacterial isolation. The sample will be collected from liver, kidney, and externalization of 30 diseased ornamental fish and culture on alkaline plankton water. Then, the bacteria will be isolated into thiosulfate citrate by salt sucrose, TCBS agar. 3.2 The selection and inoculation of typical single colonies into trypticase soy agar, TSA. A single green colony will be collected randomly from each sample of TCBS agar and transferred to TSA medium and incubate it. 3.3. The bacteria will be further identified using BBL crystal kit. Lastly, 3.4. The bacteria will be undergo antimicrobial susceptibility test. A total of 17 antimicrobial tests will be used in this test. The result of the test will be used to calculate the multiple antibiotic resistant MAR index. Number 4. Expected outcome. The expected outcome from this study: first, from bacterial isolation, the green colony will be formed on TCBS agar because Vibrio Parahaemolyticus cannot degrade the sucrose in the agar. Next expected outcome is from antimicrobial susceptibility test. The result from this test will be interpreted into 3 categories, which are resistant, intermediate, and sensitive. In resistant category, the MAR index will be calculated. Number 5. Gantt chart and milestone. From the Gantt chart, this study should be finished on October 2021 and the thesis preparation will start on November 2021. Then, this is for milestone. Number 6. Budget. For this study, I will only use Rm300 for the disease ornamental fish. The other materials and equipment will be provided by Fiat's laboratory. Number 7. References. This is some references used in this study. Thank you. That's all from me.